Alright, this is it.
Alright.
This is the podcast.
This is the podcast.
Yes, the KTPF, Korean Town Pillowfort Podcast. This is the first episode.
Very first episode.
You want to move in actually a little bit?
Yeah.
I don't know how to record with
a bit.
mics. I'm pretty bad at this.
All
Anyway,
right.
how's your day been going, man?
I just woke up.
Yeah,
30
I
minutes
saw.
ago.
Yeah. You're supposed to be here at 1:30, but I guess we're here now.
2:16.
Oof. Yeah, anyway, so what are we reviewing today, Ryan?
Alright, so we're going to do a little talks on Stranger Things Season 3.
We are.
But the
That's
main
correct.
focus of the podcast will be Midsommar. Directed
Midsommar.
by Ari Aster.
Ari Aster, which I looked him up. He's like, I thought he was like an Indian guy with his.
He's
Okay,
Jewish.
my dog. I'm gonna have to. Anyway,
He's very Jewish.
yeah, I thought he was just some Indian guy.
Well, with the name Ari, that's what I thought too. But then there's like
No,
Ari
he's just
Shaver,
some
who's
like. Look at this. Ari Aster. It's just this
Yeah.
white guy right here.
just super
He doesn't
Jewish.
look like an Ari.
No.
What does he look like?
Uh,
I don't know, maybe a Jeff.
Jeff Aster. Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
that
about
works.
it.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, but that's him, and he made this absolutely crazy movie.
Two absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
movies.
absolutely gnarly movies. Probably the gnarliest horror movies I think Midsommar is right up there with Suspiria and Mother for like just freaking weird movies.
Yeah.
Have you seen Mother?
No.
No? Okay,
Have you
so
seen The Black Swan?
I've not seen Black Swan, but I've heard that's pretty weird as well.
It's pretty bonkers.
It's bonkers, yeah. So Mother, I would recommend watching that one. That's got Jennifer Lawrence in it. It's got some other famous guy, but it's just weird, and it's probably the
that's what
most
I've heard.
anxiety-filled movie I've ever watched. Like, you're just anxious and stressed out the entire time.
Okay.
Definitely recommend it. Maybe we'll do it like after this one, but we're probably gonna do a full review of Stranger Things after
Yeah,
this one.
Probably.
Anyway, yeah. So I've seen the first 3 episodes, and you've seen the whole thing now.
Yes.
And your basic consensus with it.
Okay. I would give it like. Okay, giving the first season like a 9.
Yeah,
And then the second
I would say
season
the
like a
same.
7.
I would give it an 8. The second one, I'd
Just-
say they're
just
really
'cause of
close,
the
but slightly
7th
lower.
episode.
Oh yeah,
Just 'cause of the 7th
that brings it
episode.
down 3 points. Just
Yes.
screw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our one stance. So like, we disagree with everything on a political level
Yes.
and a lot on moral.
Yes.
I think we can agree on that. Screw S2E7.
Yes.
Screw that episode. But we hate
It's
it.
terrible.
It's
it didn't
absolute
need to be there.
dog crap. I skipped it. I don't want anything to do
Okay,
with it.
it's like Millie Bobby Brown's like manager was like, you need more of her in this season, and they already had the season
nothing.
done. They already had the 7 episodes of the season
Oh crap,
done.
fellas! We need another episode.
So they're shoehorned in this terrible episode.
Oh my gosh. And then they have the thing where it's like, I'm freaking the Mohawk Man, and I'm cool and wacky, but not as wacky as Indian girl who
Yeah.
has looking powers.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
she did look bitchin' though.
Did
to
she?
be fair,
I'm gonna have to fat disagree with you on that. I thought,
Okay,
I hate everything with that. I hate 11 during that episode. Just everything sucks.
yeah, that episode's bad.
Yeah.
There's no redeeming qualities about the
Yeah.
episode. All the characters are terrible. It's completely disconnected from the storyline
Yeah.
we're following the entire rest of the time.
Does it come up in season 3?
No. No.
Really?
No, not at all.
Oh no,
No,
that was the entire point. No.
I was expecting to see those recurring characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like they'd come in and like save the day or something.
No, they're not even there.
They're not even there. That's
mentioned.
awesome.
They're not even mentioned.
Okay, so there should be season 4 though, because I was watching an interview on here and Will was there, and someone asked like, it was that like Vogue or whatever, like questions with the Stranger Things cast. Have you seen those before?
I think I watched the
Yeah.
Inside Stranger Things. On
Yeah,
Netflix.
Inside, like that thingy, or
okay.
I don't know, but something like that. And one of the questions was like, "Is there going to be a new season?" And they said like, "Oh, we can't answer that." But then Will just said email no. So, like, there's going to be another one.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
I saw.
there's an after credits scene of the last episode
Oh yeah.
that essentially confirms it. Because if they leave
Okay.
it on that cliffhanger,
I don't. Yeah, I mean,
oh, it's bad.
no. Yeah. So like, The first episode I saw, the first 3 I've seen, are all really good so far.
Okay.
I've really enjoyed them. There's not really anything happening besides stupid relationship stuff, but it's still just awesome because I'm so excited that Stranger Things is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, like, it's just saying, like, all right, we're going to take this 80s vibe and put it to the absolute maximum level. Yeah. And it's just awesome. I'm really enjoying it.
And then you have Joyce looking for her magnets and why they're not working.
Yeah, you've got the magnet story, and then there's these rats.
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't spoil anything else, but that's about it so far.
In the first season, she's like, I need to find my son.
Yeah.
And in the second season, she's like, I need to save my son. And in the third season, she's like, why are my magnets not sticking to my fridge?
We've gone real... I don't know what we're doing anymore.
It's interesting.
It's great.
It's just, my problem is nothing really happens until like the 6th episode.
That's fine with me, honestly.
Yeah?
Like, yeah, I don't even care. They're just going around doing 80s stuff, being 80s, and it's awesome. I'm really enjoying it.
Alright.
Yeah. That's my consensus on it.
I watched it all in a day, so I think if I maybe split it up a bit more, I'd be like more excited about just seeing the characters, but...
I'm splitting it up like once a day right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, I can't wait to watch the next one, but I'm gonna like wait a little bit.
Yeah.
And so far that's been going really well.
That's good.
Alright, but now what's this podcast gonna be about? Because we haven't even introduced it yet, and it's the first episode. And maybe to like the 5 people that are listening to this right now, probably including me and you.
Yes.
And me when I edit this and stuff. Like,
so
what's it gonna
2
be
people
about?
who aren't us.
Yeah.
Generally, I would say this is a chatting podcast.
It's a chatting one.
A chatting podcast.
We do a talk or two on here.
Yeah. And a movie podcast.
And a game podcast.
Yeah.
And a show podcast.
Yeah.
And a music podcast.
Yeah, it's essentially just a talking podcast.
Yeah, we
just hang out and talk.
Hopefully people like us enough to listen, because if not, we're kind of screwed.
I mean, yeah. Otherwise, this is just an excuse to hang out and talk about one subject.
Which we 100% stole from Dead and Lovely. Shout out to Dead and Lovely, by the way. The greatest podcast on Earth, which was our 100% our inspiration for this.
Yes, and we got the name from.
Yeah, we got the name from them as well, which got approved. Don't email me, but no one's going to, because no one's going to listen to this. But
it's just going to be us.
Yeah. But yeah, man, so anyway, before we started this, I was talking about Devin Townsend. Okay. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, Devin Townsend is this metal guy who has this, like, absolutely insane vocal range. And, like, so I was listening to his, you've seen his, like, Kingdom thing live?
Yes, I saw it at the Music Man?
Yeah, no, it was the EMG thing.
The EMG, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, well, how long is this video? It is... Let's see, it is 7 minutes long, and it's 7 minutes long of him just going, whoa, and that's it, but in his Devin Townsend way, and it's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely recommend that. But, yeah, so I'm going to introduce myself now, because I can't keep on topic. But, so I'm Jake, and I'm a guitar boy. I like me some guitar. I listen to a lot of metal, so we're going to be doing a lot of metal reviews on this, but we're also going to be doing a lot of hip-hop reviews. So I'd say that would be primarily our music stuff, right? Is hip-hop and, like, metal and stuff.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Yeah,
I'm also
Ryan.
a guitar boy. I like a lot of metal. I like a lot of rap. I like a lot of emo. I like a lot of
is that a genre?
Metalcore stuff. Yeah, I mean like early 2000s Midwest emo.
Oh, like the electronic emo, or like
not necessarily.
like what's that?
Postal Service.
That one, yeah.
The album slaps.
Yeah, it is pretty good. I've listened to it a few times now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's mostly going to be our music reviews. TV shows, I don't watch that much TV shows. Or I don't watch that many, so...
Okay.
It's going to be limited to Stranger Things and Rick and Morty for me.
Is that it for your...
That's about it.
Like your top 3 TV shows.
Okay, number 1, probably Stranger Things, then Rick and Morty, then any animal show ever. Like Planet Earth, Blue Planet.
Yeah, okay.
I love animal shows. Meerkat Manor was my jam back in the day.
Okay.
You seen that? It's so good. It's just Meerkat. It's the best. I would recommend that one. But yeah, then we'll probably be doing mostly music and movie stuff.
Probably.
I would think.
Yeah.
Which is why we're starting our first one with a movie.
A brand spanking new movie in theaters.
Right now.
On the 3rd, which is 5 days ago.
Did you memorize that?
Oh, no, I went and saw it when it opened.
Oh, yeah, that's a
I
good
saw
point.
it opening night, yeah.
Yeah, so we should probably just get right into that, because I don't have any other topics to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so this movie is basically one large metaphor for... Okay, spoilers right now. Except, wait, no. So, let's say, should people go see this movie before we get into spoiler stuff?
Just for the visuals of the movie
and
how
accurate
and how accurate the dialogue is.
Yeah.
And how just human it feels.
Yeah, it's very... it's realistic in some aspects, and in the others, like... Is this realistic?
I would... overall, no.
No, but
the dialogue is really realistic. Ari Aster and whoever wrote the movie, I don't know if he did that. Whoever did that is really good at understanding how people talk. Mm-hmm. There are a few scenes...
I don't think they gave them, like, a script.
Probably not.
They probably didn't.
They'd probably give them, like, a general outline.
Like, talk about this, and then they just ramble for
and then there's that kid who looks
minutes.
like Sid from Toy Story, who just vapes the whole time.
Yeah.
I like
Josh.
that guy.
Josh is the comedic relief. He's awesome.
Was that his name?
I'm pretty sure it was Josh.
I thought Josh was the guy who's there for the research paper.
Maybe that was Josh. I don't know. Okay, black hair vape boy. We'll just call him Vape Boy.
I just kept calling him Sid from Toy Story.
Yeah, we'll call him Sid.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then there are a few scenes like where the boys are just hanging out, and then the main character. Would you call the guy the main character? Or
No,
the girl
it's the
main
girl.
character? Okay,
it's
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
too.
it's the girl.
Just because of the way the camera frames her in every scene.
Yeah, I would say it's the girl, and we start with her as well. And,
okay, so when her boyfriend and all of their friends are hanging out, and she comes in, there are a lot of really awkward scenes.
Yeah,
like, in a good way.
The first hour is just like so real. It's just hurry up, go.
Yeah, it's really slow, but looking back on it, it's really easy to appreciate.
I think that'll age well.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of things in this will.
Oh yeah. And then again, the cinematography is gorgeous.
Oh, it's so good. Everything is so bright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not typically what you see for a horror movie.
No, it's not.
Because even in Hereditary, his last movie, it has a dark color palette. This movie is bright.
Yeah, because they're high and like all the time, and then also it's in the day, so they're just out of their freaking minds. It's
because it's like light for like 18 hours a day or something.
Yeah. Is it Sweden or Switzerland? Sweden. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. So the basic thing with this, spoilers now. So her sister commits suicide, but then also kills her parents.
Yes.
Which is pretty whack. Now I will say that visual almost kind of kept me up at night because it's pretty dark. Her with just like the suction on like her face with that. That got me. That was pretty brutal.
The scene was really drawn out, which was
in a good way. Really drawn out.
It was
it's just
really
like,
drawn out.
Now what are we gonna see?
Yeah, because you just follow the exhaust, the hose leading from the exhaust.
I didn't know what the hose was before.
Upstairs.
I was like, is this a fire hose? Like, what am I seeing here?
Yeah,
I did not know it was a suicide attempt at first.
Well, I thought it was because normally people like put the hose inside the car.
Yeah, I thought they just went in the garage and then closed all the doors. That'd probably be easier than putting an entire freaking hose upstairs.
And then like duct taping the door shut and then duct taping it to your own mouth.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty metal. And
Yeah.
it looks like freaking crazy, but
Yeah.
I mean that's not a fun way to go out. I mean
I
it'd be much better just to close the garage door and the door, just in like your garage. That'd be way
Yeah.
easier and
Then
than putting like a suction cup to your face with exhaust.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was pretty bad. But the overall meaning for this, at least what I got from it, was a girl trying to deal with everyone she knows dying and just clinging to absolutely everything, no matter how hurtful it's going to be. So, you know, she totally relies on her boyfriend, who is a piece of crap, but then she like goes to this place in Sweden and she's like, oh, I'll do all these things. I don't know what to do. I have no one to attach to. So she just attaches herself to everything there. And eventually that leads to her kind of like, man, I don't know for the ending. Like, she's happy, but like I think she is. I think she attaches herself to like, oh, I'm the May Queen. I finally mean something. Yeah. I'm finally okay.
I can see that, but like I took it more as her like search for family.
Sure. So that's totally. 100% search for family. Searching for something, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like even when they're like dancing around, like the stamina thing. Yeah. I mean, that's like a representation of just her and her boyfriend, like just going in circles and going nowhere. You know, he's watching it the whole time, and she just keeps going around to the same subject she always goes to. Yeah. You know, kind of like through the movie where like it's always going back to her sister killing herself with her family. You know, it's circling back to that the entire time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are a lot of other good scenes. Like
there's a lot of good scenes in this.
When she does the ayahuasca and
the what? The ayahuasca.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that the circle spinning, running around thing?
That's what she drank before the circle thing.
Oh, that's what she drank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a root.
Oh, okay. Is that an actual thing?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Ayahuasca.
No way. I didn't know that. I'll do that after
this. Vsauce, Michael.
Yeah.
Did ayahuasca for his show.
Gnarly.
It was really interesting.
That's a pro gamer move if I ever heard one.
I have a friend, Hugo, who did ayahuasca.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gnarly, dude. Yeah. I had no idea.
As far as I know, he did not enjoy himself. But
I don't know if she was enjoying herself, but also when they're going in circles though, like with that, you can kind of see her going in while she's going in a circle and doing the same thing over and over again. She's going in and out of kind of being happy, then like also looking kind of like sad and confused. So that's the same thing with her life, you know.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Yeah. It's just kind of like her trying to find an attachment sped up in a 2-hour version.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, how that relates to her being in an entire thing of flowers in the end,
which was like, really, really cool. Another really cool visual.
Yeah, another really cool thing. But I don't know, this movie, it's pretty whack. I'm gonna give this a whack out of 10 before I give it an actual score.
Okay, I'll give it a good whack out of 10.
A good whack out of 10. Yeah,
it's an enjoyable experience.
I didn't come out of it feeling enjoyed. I freaking I came out and I was like, this is horrible.
Hold on. The subtitles were cut off in my theater.
Yeah, they were for me too, and then they expanded it at one point. What? What?
Okay, because I was kind of thinking that was intentional.
Yeah,
because
I was wondering if it is.
You're from the point of view of the Americans who don't know Swedish, so maybe it was intentional.
So was that a thing where like once she takes? Did she take like a drug before the screen opened up and her eyes opened up, and so we see more? After she takes a drug or something, and then she can see the subtitles, and then we can see the subtitles because we're like with the Earth or whatever.
I can't tell you.
I think
through the entire movie, my subtitles were cut off.
The entire movie?
The entire movie.
Oh, not for me.
Oh, okay.
So they must. Okay, so the movie guys just must be screwed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought we had stuff. That would have been really cool.
Well, no, I'm just saying it didn't subtract from my experience because that's what they were experiencing.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what our main character was.
I thought there was some underlying thing, like it opened up and you could barely see the subtitles because your third eye is getting opened, but no, it's not. That is unfortunate. But yeah, so what's the lady's name?
Oh no.
Oh jeez, is it Danny?
Danny.
Danny. Yes. Yeah, Danny, and the boyfriend is Christian.
Yes.
So after her sister kills herself and her boyfriend is considering just breaking up with her because she's too emotional, right?
That was they were talking about he was talking about breaking up with her as her family killed themselves.
Yeah.
And then he's, what are you going to do in that situation? You're trapped.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be that guy.
Just killed the entirety of itself.
Yeah, and
you can't be that guy.
I kind of understand from his end, not to take away from the fact that this dude's an absolute piece of crap. Like, he sucks. He freaking sucks. But yeah, so then...
Oh, Sid's name was Mark.
Mark. I kind of want to just keep calling him Sid.
Okay, yeah, that's
we'll
fine.
keep calling him Sid. So yeah, they all go out. Let's see, they land. Nothing really weird happens then. They get to the place in Sweden, but not before they camp out at a little campsite before that.
And do mushrooms.
Mushrooms, where the trees breathe and her feet turn to grass. And
then another really funny scene with Sid is when he's like, guys, I don't feel all right. And then he's like, I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna lay down.
That was awesome.
You guys lay down too. Guys, everyone has to lay down.
Are you more like that, or
when I'm on?
Yeah. Or
no?
Or do you even know?
Do you know you're on mushrooms?
Like, do you even know when you're on mushrooms?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. How much consciousness do you have?
100%.
100%. You're just kind of wacky.
Yeah. You just feel phenomenal or terrible.
Either one.
It's a real flip of the coin. It's like every time the clock strikes 12, the Earth flips a coin and catches it. And if it's heads, you're gonna have a good rest of the hour. And if it's tails, you're gonna have a terrible.
The ground
rest
is
of the
gonna
hour.
be yarn, and you're gonna be throwing up.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we get past that scene. She kind of just falls asleep, and then they're like, "Hey,
no. Sid says, "You guys are my family, like my real family."
Oh,
and then
right.
she freaks out and runs into the woods.
Right. She runs into the woods, and the people laugh at her.
Well,
yeah.
The people were laughing. She interpreted it as them laughing at her.
We don't know. Maybe it was an undercover thing, huh?
They were laughing way before she walked up.
Was she? Okay, but they're all looking at her too.
I guess.
It was kind of weird, but she was also on mushrooms, so it's probably a little weird.
Yeah.
Also, something kind of funny is when she asks like what game they're playing, the kids. I don't know if this is after this or before, but I just want to say before I forget, they have a game called Skin the Fool. And the fool gets skinned. Sid gets skinned over here, and it's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's after. So
that is after.
Yeah,
that's after they arrive at the main compound of the commune.
So she like wakes up, and they're all like, "Hey, we're moving," and they just start walking. It's like, oh crap, I gotta catch up with them. And then they walk for a real long time. And
then as they get closer, you see more and more flowers appear.
Do you?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
And as they get close, it's just like bunches of flowers, and that was really pretty.
Cool. Yeah. Everything's really pretty in this movie.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Speaking about games.
I do like me a game.
I went to a party on the 4th of July, which I told Ben Eller about.
Oh, yes. I know about your July 4th party.
Yes.
Yes.
We played a game called Stump.
Stump. I have not heard of Stump.
So you get a wooden stump.
Okay.
You put nails into it for as many players as there are.
Hold up.
Then you hold a hammer out. You flip the hammer and have to catch it, and then slam someone's nail into the stump.
That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you flip it like that way, like vertical,
like 180 degree.
Okay. Yeah.
Flip. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Catch it, and then you slam someone.
That sounds like a great time.
It's dangerous.
Is it?
Well, I mean, everyone's drunk, so I mean,
that'll change.
It makes it a little dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, was that it?
Played croquet.
Croquet.
Yeah.
Like the ball and the little
mallet.
That I have a croquet set. I think in the garage.
I kind of just like swung the mallet around.
Yeah.
Kind of just like played with it, but
it's actually kind of fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's somewhat fun. Speaking of games, though, I got a new game as well.
Yes.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Well, new game is new for you.
Yeah, new for me. I got a game
about
that was
9 months old for everyone else.
Hey now, let's not judge here. Either way, this game looks so good. The graphics are amazing. You're going through like snow in the beginning. And, it looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm enjoying it so much. I've shot a deer with a bow, and it's awesome.
So you're early.
I'm real early, but then it's kind of funny how your main character, he's kind of the douchebag of the group.
Yeah.
Besides like one other guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Besides
what's his face? I don't know any of their names.
Yeah, I don't remember him.
Yeah, but he's kind of a jerkwad. Like, you wouldn't want to be that guy. Probably the black dude who's the hunter would usually be the main character.
Because he's just nice.
He's nice.
Yeah.
He's got morals, I think. I don't know, I haven't been that far yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that game's awesome. So if any of y'all out there like are looking for a good one, or have been like looking at this one for a while, because I know I have, and I've wanted it for a while, like it's awesome. Just get it. Like the shooting's really fun so far. I punched a dude and it was awesome. Yeah, it's just great. Get it.
My dad's played through it like 3 times.
Wow. I mean, you get to be a cowboy and you get to do cowboy stuff.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than that unless you were like a pirate and you got to do pirate stuff. Because pirates are cooler than cowboys.
Agreed.
Yes. Second stance on here.
Bro, My dad has a bigger beard than the main character in Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, bro. Pirates have bigger beards than most cowboys, I think. You don't really think of cowboys with beards. They have like you have like the short stuff going.
Yeah.
It's not like a legit fully grown one.
No,
it's more a
not
pirate
like a
thing.
swashbuckler.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Arrgh.
Yes, that one. Anyway, so back to Midsommar, Sammer.
Yes.
That movie.
Midsalmon.
Where were we? So, we were at the camp.
Yes.
I totally lost my train of thought.
Okay,
so they get there.
Yes.
And they have the skin the fool thing, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, which is another one of those Ari Aster little nods to what's gonna happen.
Yeah, just to what's going on there. That's pretty fun.
And then you have the tapestry.
You do it, which outlines the entire movie.
Do we talk about that? Okay, do we try and talk about things in order?
I don't know. I'm just kind of going.
All right.
Yeah.
So they go through a tour.
Mm-hmm.
And so they are moving and they see this building all the way at the end. It's it's a yellow triangle.
It's the yellow one, the yellow triangle. Yep.
And they say no one can go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just another one of those things.
Yeah.
And then we follow off two other characters, Connie and
her tall boyfriend.
Yes.
Very, very tall.
Tall British boyfriend.
Tall British boy. Yep.
So was his name Malcolm?
I have no idea. I don't remember any of these names. I'm horrible at names.
But anyway, so they're walking and they just see a bear. His name was Simon.
Yeah. Okay. Simon. Okay. Simon. They just see a bear chilling there
in a cage, and Simon's like, "Are you gonna explain that? What is that bear there for?"
Mm-hmm.
And the guy just says, "It's a bear."
He's not wrong.
He's not. Yeah, he's 100% correct.
You asked, and yeah, it's a bear, my dude.
So then, as they're walking, you see the camera pan across a tapestry, which shows a woman falling in love with someone, and then the woman dreaming about being in love with that someone.
Yep.
And then the woman cutting her pubes and putting them
in a pie. Yes.
And then you see her draining her menstrual blood into a cup.
Yep.
And then giving the pie and the menstrual blood cup to the person she loves.
Yeah.
In order to make them fall in love with them.
Now, I didn't learn about that love technique while I was in school. I don't know about you.
Well, that's how I've gotten every girlfriend I have.
Oh, okay. You see, I'm not cultured in these things. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I know about my Swedish love rituals.
Okay, I did not. I guess that's why I don't have a girlfriend right now, dude.
Yeah.
I guess why.
I've retired the Swedish love rituals.
Oh, okay, but I'm trying to go. Just like, bam, girlfand right there.
I just peaked the mic so hard. You're gonna have to cut that out.
We're keeping that there.
Oh, that's God. But yeah, I just want to try getting one genuine, without the Swedish love rituals.
Not putting your pubes in the pie.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. Anyway, so she puts her pubes in the pie, gives all that to the guy. Guy falls in love, and they kiss, and they have the special hug.
Yeah.
Does the tapestry say if there's anything after that?
No, I believe that's where the tapestry ends.
Okay, so yeah, they give you the entire story. So at that point, you can pretty much
one of the storylines. They give you essentially Christian's end of his storyline.
Yeah, they don't give you the May Queen's storyline. No. So at this point, I'm pretty sure they just go back and sleep, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So they go back and sleep. There's a bunch of whack pictures on the wall. I don't know what they mean.
It's really pretty.
It's cool. There's a lot of really pretty things.
Christian forgot his girlfriend's birthday.
Yeah. that was pretty cool.
Their Swedish friend.
He's getting real close with Danny over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a real nice guy. You know those Swedish men.
Pele.
Pele. I'm gonna call him Pele. Pel. Okay. Him. Yeah, he gets real close with Danny, knows it's her birthday, and I think he draws a picture of her and gives it to her. I don't know any significance in that, but, he's getting real close to Danny. That's all we know. They go to bed, and she has one of those Suspiria dreams, where it's just crazy. Or, no, she does not yet, because the two old people, they kind of just jump off a cliff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have this really long and drawn out breakfast scene.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that one took a while.
Okay, and I don't like saying this because I like a good amount of suspense.
I do too.
I trust Ari Aster and what he's
a slow
doing.
burner.
He is a slow burner.
Yeah.
But this was slow.
Oh my gosh, it takes so long.
It's like a 10-minute scene of them eating breakfast.
Dude, some of these dialogue parts
rough.
are just painfully long to get through.
It wasn't even dialogue, it was silence.
It's
it was
just
showing them
eating. Yeah, it's just eating, you know how
and
it goes.
I don't like saying this. I don't like
to his credit,
like
that is how I eat. So, it's realistic.
I don't eat. I don't eat breakfast.
You don't eat, but when I eat breakfast, I just kind of eat, you know. I don't have full conversations during it, but, you know. And, I mean, they're just establishing that breakfasts with the Swedish people are weird. They get up, they only, like, sit down when it's right, and they have to, like, feel the earth because they're all connected, which is at the end of the story, but, yeah, they're all connected. Oh. And, yeah, so we hear that long breakfast scene, and then after this, I think it's the old people suicide.
Yes.
Right, and this was after he explains that, like, the age are in the seasons, and you start in spring, and then you go to summer, and then once you're, like, 76... 74, 70 something. You just die. Yeah, that's how it works, which is an interesting concept because they're like, I mean, once you get past this, you don't really want to live anymore, so we're just gonna cut it off.
Okay, so another thing is he tells her up front that they die when they hit whatever age that they hit.
70 something.
Yeah, he like does like the knife across the neck maneuver,
which was a lie.
But they thought he was joking because they laughed afterwards.
Sure, but he was not, and they kill themselves, which that's pretty cool.
It was a really good, gory scene.
Good suicide. Good.
The entire theater freaked out.
Yeah, mine did not. No one made any noises in mine.
There was like a woman, like an old-sounding woman, maybe like 60 years old, all the way to like the opposite side of the theater to me, and she went, "Oh my lord!" when the lady jumps off and bashes her head on the rock, and you see like her brain.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and she's just. I'm pretty sure that's just a person they killed for the movie.
Yeah,
it's pretty real. I think that's exactly what it looks like. You see her like all her bones and everything, like. It is brutally realistic. Oh my gosh.
The sound design
it's just a thump. It's not like, over the top. Boom. Yeah, it's nothing. And when you see her, it's not like some explosion or dramatic thing. It's just, she's dead. Yeah. That's it. Which is kind of just...
And then you have like another pan down mirror shot that is really similar to Charlie's pan down.
Oh, right, where it like goes slowly and you're like, yep.
Yeah, and then you see her head. Yeah.
Which is, it kind of just exemplifies for them. It's like, I mean, it's not bad. You know, like this is your time to go.
Yeah, that's normal for them.
That's what you do. Like this is like a great thing.
Yeah. And then you have this whole time there's a man standing with a mallet.
Yeah, and you don't know what's going on with that yet.
Then you have the old guy jump off, and he lands directly on his feet.
Okay, and what a freaking idiot!
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
Just. Swan dive, you know?
Swan dive, yeah, exactly.
I mean, you're old, but you only need to jump one more time.
Jackknife that shit. Like,
just go for it. But no, so
like cannonball even. Yeah. But he just went like straight, like needle down onto the rock.
Let me put my feet on there and put it as far away from my brain as possible.
So you see like his shins shoot out of his legs.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And then the man with the mallet hands the mallet to another man who's followed by 3 women. And they smash his head.
Yes.
And the gore on that is really good too.
Yeah, it is incredibly realistic. Like nothing like explodes or anything. Like they just do it, and it's just straight up what it would be.
Yeah.
Either it's an actual scene of them killing someone, or they watched
snuff film.
Yeah, or they watched an incredible amount of snuff film so that they could like replicate it in here.
Yeah.
One way or another, it's pretty realistic, and it's as the rest of your theater was going, I mean, is how our main characters are, except for Danny, who's just like, oh, what's going on? My sister also killed herself, so I have no emotions right now. But the British guys are like, yo, what the heck?
Is happening?
Yeah, what?
And they attempt to leave.
Yeah.
Which, of course, doesn't work.
Yeah, and the dude's like, yo, didn't you guys tell him? And the nice Swedish man said, oh, no, I didn't tell him. It's my fault. Hey, this is just what we do. And then the woman comes out and she's like, hey, yo, this is just how it goes. Instead of, like, y'all just dying in a elderly home for, like, the rest of the time you live, we just cut it off. Yeah. So you enjoy life while you're there, which is a very interesting concept. Well, I don't agree with it, but I can see the logic behind where it is with that. Now, I'd have to guess you're more on the side of assisted suicide, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
By the time I hit 70, I think I'm done living.
Yeah, which is like...
If even by then.
I mean, that's one of my big fears, is like just dying alone in an elderly hospital and just suffering for like 20 years or something like that. Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Yeah,
absolutely
sounds like a
horrible.
nightmare.
Yeah. But at the same time, I, being a Christian, I believe that, like, there is a plan set out for me.
Sure.
Yeah. And I believe that, if it's not my time to go, it's not my time to go. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
Yeah.
But then I can see the logic where it's like, I want to die.
Yes.
I would like to cease existing because
I have had enough.
Yes. So
I have been around for long enough. It is time to go. Yeah.
So after the scene, we move on to Danny's wacko dream.
Yeah.
And she has exhaust coming out her mouth because her sister killed herself by hooking up that exhaust to her mouth from the garage.
Yep.
She sees like the dude's face like reform after it's smashed by the hammer.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's a really cool dream.
Yeah.
It's not a good dream.
No, I wouldn't like to have it, but it looks hella cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope though. So let's see. That's the two things I remembered from that. And then her sister like just leaning against the rock at the cliff that the two people killed themselves. Yeah. I'm sure we're missing like millions of small details that like represent the bigger picture. I'm sure it's there. I went through AP Lit and I hated it and I don't want to analyze it. So suck my butt. We're not doing that in this podcast.
I'm seeing it again tomorrow.
Yeah, so maybe you can. I'm not doing the whole like the rock represents the soul, which is the person who killed themselves. But yeah. So we have
bringing my notepad with me.
Yeah?
No.
I didn't think you were, but anyway, after this dream, she wakes up. We have another whack breakfast.
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't even remember what goes on during this day.
A woman that Mark has been. Oh wait, no. So.
The guy tries to run away, right?
No,
he leaves. He leaves.
He pees.
Okay,
Sid
so Sid
pees on the ancestral tree.
He does. That was pretty cool. Which to his
credit no one
I would
told
do
him.
to him. And then the dude's like, "That's my ancestors on the tree."
I didn't know. Yeah, how was I supposed to know?
I know. Now he should apologize, but since he said,
yes,
he doesn't.
No.
But one guy's real angered. He's a real grumpy boy after that.
Yeah.
Let's see. The one British girl's boyfriend leaves.
Okay. So they are getting packed up to leave the place.
Sure.
And go back to London.
Right. Which, first, I don't know how they do that, because that was a long trail. I wouldn't be able to navigate. That thing.
They were being led by the Swedish.
Yeah. Well, I know they were, but, like, if they wanted to go back, like, how would you get back? Back to the first camp from the Midsommar place, or,
You get led there by Swedish.
Oh, so you just get another dude?
No, that's what they did.
Well, I mean, they did.
They had to drive them.
Sure.
If everything went according to plan, they would have been driven to the train station by the British.
But
the Swedish.
Either way, she's like, "Hey, where's my boyfriend at?" And the dude's like, "Well, he's at the train station. He just left. There's not enough room in the car. It's a truck. There's only 2 seats. He would have told me." He really had to go,
The train leaves in 30 minutes.
Yeah, he said he'd call you. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty chill about it. They do a good job of covering it up. Little do we know, he's in quite the assortment when we find him.
Yes.
Yeah, that another great example of how I don't want to die.
Oh yeah, with your shoulder blades filleted into
with a
wings.
basically a blood eagle, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, that doesn't look like a fun time. But we'll get to that once that gets there.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's real upset. What else happened that day?
Mark gets led away by that girl he's been staring at the whole time.
Yeah, the, what's-her-face leads him away. His name's Mark? Sid?
Sid,
yeah. He gets led away. He's about to go smack some bread.
Yeah.
If that's a term. But it is now.
Okay. Yeah,
so, anything else happen then?
Josh is led into their, like, sacred temple to read...
Go. You're good.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
He's led in their sacred temple to read their scripture, which is written by an incest baby.
Right. Okay, so this was also when, Christian and Josh.
Yeah.
Christian is like, hey, I'm gonna do my thing here.
My thesis.
My thesis here for my PhD. After the one dude was... I don't know why he does that. Why does he choose to do his thesis there when he clearly knew...
Because they're already there.
Yeah, but is there like some underlying thing that I don't know on why he was doing that?
He's selfish.
That's it?
I think so. I think it's just part of his character development.
Yeah, so anyway, he's like, yeah, I'm doing my thesis here. We can share it if you want, but screw you. This is my thesis now. So that's pretty cool. But then, yeah, so Josh goes to the temple, and they have those runes, right? Where they explain that. So you want to explain that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, they have the book full of runes, which is you can cut that out. Which is translated, which is translated from the gods by an incest baby.
Yes, so the incest baby just writes crap down.
Who is purposefully bred through incest, so that their mind is unclouded.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what their thinking is behind that, but, it be like that. And then they have special elder people that transcribe it, and this is what it means. And specifically, they point to one rune that says this is the rune of grief, which is the same rune that's on the woman's, Danny's shoes when she's dancing around.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, otherwise that they know that she has grief. I'm sure there's something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I'll let you know when I see it a second time.
There we go. Okay, so we have that, and let's skip to the next day. Would this be the day of the festivities?
Well, before that,
boy, I can't remember any of this movie.
Josh sneaks out of bed. You see a sick panning shot of his New Balances, and then he gets out of bed, and you see him go to the temple and take pictures of all the pages in the book. But then Mark is there.
But Josh got freaked out before this, and why is that? Remember, he was like, "Oh man, something's really screwed up here," because he goes to bed with his shoes on. Because
so he can sneak out and go read the book.
I thought there was something else there. But anyway, yeah, he goes there to take pictures.
Oh, but also, so that redheaded girl puts a love rune under his bed. Yeah. And Josh sees it happen, and he picks up the love rune and shows it to Pele. And
he's like, "Oh, that's a love rune.
Someone has a crush on your friend."
Yeah.
And then you see, so at the next dinner scene, Christian is eating. And then he's like, "Oh, there's a hair in my pube." He pulls it out. That's a pube.
Then I don't know how they'd recognize that. Because if I saw that, I'd be like, "Oh, that's it." What if someone had curly hair? Like, I don't know. That was a quick assumption. They've seen a lot of pubes in their time, I think.
I'm saying if someone put a normal hair in one of my hands and a pube in the other,
well, if I knew one or the other, but if I was just like, there's some random hair and it was curly, I'd be like, okay.
I just assume it's a pube.
Oh, because we know what's happening. I don't know how they do that.
No, I'd assume it was a pube in real life.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, I would not. I gotta get up on my pube studying over here.
Yeah, you gotta get up on your pube lore.
And then
anyway,
he has a red drink. Now what would that be, Ryan?
Period blood. So yeah, the camera is out here and the characters are talking, and then the drink is like darker than the rest.
Fat yarn.
You see it pan in and get real close to the drink,
Yeah, so that's pretty whack, because we know what's going on, because we've seen the entire story, because it was given to us at the beginning.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm like, okay, what's something gonna change? When something's gonna, like, twist? And there's not. It's literally just that. There's no, like, oh man, it didn't follow that. That's way wackier than I thought it would be.
Oh,
like,
okay,
No, it's basically
with that storyline, yeah. It follows it.
Yep, pretty much.
Besides, like, the circle of women.
Yeah, we see the circle of woman imagery a lot.
Yeah.
So, which is, again, just the circle of her just going around and not actually facing anything. Yeah. But yeah, so we go through that. Josh goes to the temple, takes pictures of some stuff, and there's someone in the shadow.
Bashed over the head.
Yeah, someone's in the shadow, and he's like, yo, he thinks it's Sid. What are you doing here, Sid? And Sid is just kind of looking at him, and he gets absolutely slapped in the head.
Yeah, he gets
big slap.
Kicked.
He gets the big boy slap right on his head.
Yeah.
Did he get hit with like a hammer or something?
I don't know.
But yeah, then he has like a seizure on the ground, I think, right? Or like they hit him in a way so that he just can't function, but he's still conscious.
Yeah.
And then you see that it's Sid's like skinned face over another dude's face, which was pretty crazy. And they let you just stare at that for a good long while. That was pretty cool.
Skin the fool.
Skin the fool, if you know what I'm saying. So, okay, next day, you're kind of like, where's Josh for a second?
And Sid.
But then they just kind of ignore it, because is this the festivity day?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I can't remember anything in this freaking long movie. It's over 2 hours.
It's long.
I can't retain that much information, okay? Jeez. Ari Aster, make your movie shorter.
Don't.
God, actually don't, but I just need to get smarter. I can't remember things. But yeah, so it's festivity. Woo! Fun stuff is going to happen.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Christian boy, you are going to go this way, and you cannot come with lady person.
Yes.
And, let's see. So he goes over, and he goes into a house, and he has a talk with the lady. And it's like, do you like redhead girl? And then it's kind of just awkward. But then for, like, the entire freaking day, I guess the other lady, what's-her-face, Danny, just goes over and dances in the circle for, like, entire time. After
she drinks ayahuasca.
She doesn't know that, but she drinks a specialty from the spring water.
Yeah.
That's gonna open you up. And, boy, it opens her up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she gets real opened up.
What I thought was really funny was as soon as so her and another girl drink it at the same time, and then the other girl goes, uh-oh! Which was hilarious to me.
Oh, yeah, she meets her Swedish friend. She also cooks with that same girl beforehand.
Yes.
Yeah. That cool. Yeah, they're friends, basically. They establish, hey, this is her buddy. And they dance together, and it's a pretty, they dance in a circle.
Yeah.
Around what looks like a little pole with 2 balls at the top, which is basically an upside-down penis. Okay. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. That's it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's intentional.
Alright, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's intentional. I don't know what for.
I thought it was just like a really cool, like, Quidditch.
It does look cool.
I thought it was for Quidditch,
Either way,
it's cool.
It's a cool statue, and they dance around it. And obviously, Danny wins the competition. But while this is going on, she's going in and out of, like, what the heck is going on? I'm sad and unhappy, and then she's happy again.
And while this is also going on, Christian
comes in. He drinks some ayahuasca, but he's like, okay, what's in this drink? And they're like, oh, spring water and special herbs. And he knows what's going on.
He's like, I don't want to have a bad trip.
Yeah.
So then he doesn't drink it, but then they, like, kind of force it on him. They peer pressure his ass.
Yeah, they do that, and because he knows what's up. Christian's taken some Drugos back in the day.
Yeah.
And then, he sees her dancing and being all happy. He's like, I'm grumpy now. I'm gonna take the drink. And then he's just grumpy and looking at her, and she wins. What do you know?
She does.
Crazy.
She takes the Fat Dubski victory royale.
Yeah, bro, she takes that dub. Yeah, it's awesome. I did not clip it on that one.
Yeah.
That was a loud clap before.
That was
a loud clap. Loud. Yeah, so she takes the dub, and they're like, you're amazing. You danced in the circle longer than everyone else. Amazing. You're the best of us. We are so proud of you. Right after this, let's see, she
is crowned the May Queen.
She's crowned the May Queen, so she gets the special flowers, and they're the pretty flowers in this movie. nice job, guys. There's really pretty flowers.
During this scene, as she's moving forwards towards the table, you can see everything in the background still moving.
Yeah, this whole time everything's moving. The little flowers are like breathing. Basically, everything's breathing.
Yeah,
her feet are grass. Yeah, she's breathing with the world. Yeah. Everyone's connected. You get to the table, and just like before, where everyone's like, you only sit when you feel right to be seated. And the Maid Queen kind of controls this. Yeah. But they all know when she's gonna go, because now they're all connected, because they're all high off their minds. Yeah. So, they're connected. So she picks up her silverware, and then they start. And when they start eating, you don't really see the food. It looks like they're just kind of sawing at nothing and not eating anything. Like, did you see any food?
I don't remember vividly enough.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, where's the food? You don't see any food.
Then don't they make her eat like a live squid?
They try to make her eat a fish.
Oh, yeah.
And try to like shove it down her throat.
It's a long fish.
It's a long fish. I don't know what was going on with that.
Me either.
Yeah.
Victory lap, I guess. I don't know.
Congratulations, eat the fish.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that term before.
Me either. I'm not sure.
There's a new thing for everybody. Yeah. So then after that, she gets taken to a carriage with flowers on it.
Yes.
And, kind of the...
She's taken to bless the crops.
Cinderella style.
And livestock.
Yeah. So she's taken with all the maidens and everyone. And they, go... They do this Naruto thing on the side. They're like, Shia! And they do this, side thing with their hand. It looks like an anime. It's pretty funny. I thought it was really funny.
I don't remember
Dude, you don't remember this? The girls, when they're going, they basically, dab, but, at shoulder level. And then they start walking along with the carriage like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. They, slow motion Naruto run.
Is this also when they do that bopping song where they're like, all right, repeat after me?
Yes.
Yeah. That's it for a solid 10 minutes as well. Thank you, Ari Aster.
And then our boy Christian is led to a sex room.
Now, before we do this, though,
I was going to ask, who did you see the movie with?
I saw it with my parents, so
both of them?
Scene, yes, both of them. And so this scene comes on, and he just walks into the room, and it is a room of 12 naked ladies, and one of the ladies in the middle of the room just spread eagle. Her legs are just open, and they're ready to go. She is rearing to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ready.
But before this, they take some they mortar and pestle some Viagra and blow it into his face.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for your vitality.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, I see what's up.
So then he gets in there.
Yeah. I had my eyes down the entire time, visibly, and my cap down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Well,
see, I saw the movie with friends.
I did not. Parents. So yeah, that wasn't gonna happen there, Chief. But yeah. So from what I heard, though, the little ancestral kid was just kind of watching this as it was going, writing down stuff. You know, family gathering.
Okay. And as the sex is happening,
the special hug. Is what we refer to it as. Yep.
You see
doesn't one of the ladies
one of the ladies bends down. That's at the very end of the sex, but one of the ladies bends down and mimics the redhead girl's moans.
Oh yeah, because they're all connected.
Then they all moan together. And then when Christian's getting close, an old lady comes up behind him and starts pushing his butt
in there. Go,
pushes his butt cheeks in to, I guess, help him.
Seal the deal. I guess. Yeah. Get that special. I was trying to come up with a metaphor. Special sauce.
Baby gravy.
Yeah, get that baby gravy in there. That's pretty whack.
Very.
Yeah. Let's see. They also have Danny is blessing the crops while this is going on.
But Danny comes back.
Bruh, but not after putting some oats, a chicken, and milk in the ground.
Yes.
Again, I don't know what's going on there. But we'll ignore that. So she comes back, and she is real sad because she's hearing all these moans coming out of this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she walks right in there, but one of these hey, don't go in there. Don't do it. Don't do it.
But she's stupid, and she does it anyway.
Yeah, she does it anyway, and sure enough, there are many naked women in there, and they're,
and a Christian balls deep.
Yeah, he's going at it.
Yeah.
And so then she comes out, she's real sad. Again, everyone's connected, so like they go into that house and then they just all cry together and they're basically like screaming at each other, and it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Danny cries a lot.
She cries a lot. At the same time, her whole family's dead, and she's going through some whack stuff right now, but they all feel it. So they're all just kind of like in harmony, just crying, which is really crazy. It's a crazy scene.
Yeah.
It's very, very intense.
And then Christian escapes that room.
Yeah, so he escapes the room, and he's got that floppy dong just kind of...
his dick's just in the wind.
Out. He's gone with the wind, man. And it's everywhere. I mean, it's...
His dick? Yeah.
Yeah, it's freaking... I mean, I guess that's what happens when you run and you don't have anything on. But he's not even holding it. I mean, it is just... It is going to town.
Yeah.
It really caught my eye, right?
I'm sure it did.
It was a sight.
And so he runs into this room, and you see Simon all bloody rolled up.
Yeah, so he is very ornately hung up. Like, they put a lot of work into it.
Oh, yeah. That must have been like a 30-man job.
Yeah, that would have been a ton of work. And a chicken coop. And he's in there. He's got sunflowers in his eyes.
Yes.
And it has that slow pan on his back. And it's just all opened up.
You see his flaps.
You see his lungs just breathing out his back.
Yeah.
Which looks horrible. Absolutely horrible.
It looks good, though. It looks not fun, but it looks beautiful.
I'm gonna not say it looks beautiful.
It is really well made.
It is
really
well made.
Shot.
Very well shot, very well made.
I didn't mean it looks beautiful like I want to look at it for an extended period of time. I mean,
no,
it looks as good as it can look.
It is grotesquely very ornate. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At that point, we already know this place is kind of whack. It's been confirmed.
Yeah, so then Christian is stabbed in the neck?
No, he's not stabbed in the neck. He gets the powder in his face. The knockout powder.
Yeah.
And then we cut to him waking up, and the lady's just smiling at him, and it's like, hey, you can't move, but you can breathe and see, and you can't talk, don't worry about it, and he's in a wheelchair. Cut to Danny enveloped in flowers, just kind of sad, and she's just in flowers. There's a pile of flowers on her, and she's just sitting there.
And then they describe the way that it works to them. They take 4 people from the outside, which has been Connie, Simon, Sid, and Josh so far. Then they take 4 people from the inside.
I thought it was 5.
4 people from the inside, and then 1 more that the May Queen gets to pick.
Right. Who's the May Queen pick? I don't remember who that was.
Christian and another person.
Okay.
So she does end up picking Christian.
Sure.
And they...
which I will get to eventually, but keep going. Yeah.
What are you getting to?
No, just go. You're good.
Bear part?
We will get to that.
I was getting to that already.
Okay. Yeah, so they open up the bear, but before this they already had a painting of, like, the bear that was on fire, which is another dangling cause. We knew the bear was gonna burn.
Yes.
I thought Danny was gonna burn in this part, because she's the May Queen, you're gonna burn her as a sacrifice. But no, that's not how it works. Yeah. So they get the bear, and it cuts to, like, this dude teaching his boys, alright boys, we got a dead bear here, and this is how you gut out his intestines. And they clear out this bear, and they put Christian in the bear. Yeah. That's so metal.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Oh my gosh, and he's just in the bear, and his head is poking out the mouth, but he's inside the bear, and he can't move.
Silly, but it looks cool as well.
It looks, yeah. And so, the importance of Danny choosing him, though, is that, he is symbolically burning away what she's leaning on this whole time. She has a family now. She has that fulfillment. So she's like, all right, I'm putting this away. We're done. I'm just burning it. It's done. So she's burning all her past relationships with what she was, all her friends, everything that connected her back to her family, because now she has this new family. She has this new thing.
Yes.
She goes, right back when Pele was talking about, hey, I understand that your whole family killed themselves, but my parents burned as well. But I had a whole family. Like, I'm connected with these guys, which she didn't understand. Like, you're connected. Like, you're basically one organism.
Yes.
At that point. So, yeah, she picks Christian. He goes into the yellow building, and he's just a bear just sitting there. They take in like the rest of the people, which
yeah,
like
the
two
other 8 sacrifices.
Yeah, so 2 of the girl and the guy, or like 2 people are like basically like they have like tree trunks from inside them and like branches coming out their
Connie
mouth.
and Simon.
Yeah, which is crazy. Sid got skinned and he's full of hay.
Yes.
That looks pretty crazy.
I thought it looked super cool.
It looks really cool, but it's just it's kind of disturbing the entire thing.
What was Josh's?
Oh, jeez. I think he was the same thing. I think he also got skinned.
I don't think so.
No, because there were 2 people who got skinned and stuff with hay. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he was anything else.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll take your word for it.
Let's see. So the 2 guys that are just from the crowd of like the people go in as well.
They're left alive.
Yeah, they're left. That's pretty brutal. And then they set fire to the place.
Yeah.
And while this is happening, the 2 guys look at each other and they're like smiling, like we're gonna calmly go out. But the one guy just starts screaming. And he is just getting burned alive, and it's
as
horrible.
this happens, there's a mosh pit outside.
It's a crazy mosh pit, dude. Knocked Loose came. And
they look like they were at like a Killswitch Engage concert.
Yeah, they just go absolutely
having a
bonkers
great time
out there.
and moshing.
Which is, it's crazy when you watch them, because some are like screaming in agony, others are like smiling in happiness, but like either way, it's crazy out there. And this is also while Christian is in a bear costume, fully conscious, but not being able to do anything, and getting burned alive. Another way you don't want to die.
Yeah, burned alive, yeah.
Yeah. In a bear costume, not conscious. Or conscious and not being able to move.
Yeah.
Not a fun way to go. So Danny is out there just in her flower dress. Just kind of hopping around.
Yeah, she's like
crying,
slinking around.
It
looks
really
awesome.
funny. Yeah, it looks really good, but it's just kind of funny watching her go around. Everyone's either like kind of screaming or really happy. I don't know who the happy person is during this.
Did you play Hollow Knight?
I did play Hollow Knight. I haven't played the full thing yet.
I'm
not done.
You know when you're in like the second grass area and there's those things that rise from the ground and dash across?
Yeah, those things.
That's what she looks like. That's what she looks like.
She does. Oh my gosh. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what she is. Oh, snap. Dang.
I got you.
That's awesome. Oh, that's what she looks like. And she's just like this fumbling bush lady kind of walking through in this really cool flower dress.
Yeah.
Not really a dress, it's just a mass of flowers attached to her. Yeah, and so who's the happy person though during this? Because, some are happy when they're screaming and people are getting burned alive. Who's happy? Because someone's sharing that emotions. Danny's not happy yet. She's crying and confused and sad.
I think everyone else is happy.
Oh.
Literally everyone else. The people who are acting sad are basing themselves off of Danny's emotions.
And the people getting burned alive.
Yeah.
Which would be why everyone's going crazy in there. Because I bet some pretty vivid emotions come out when you're getting burned alive. I haven't actually been burned alive, but I think it's safe to say that you would be pretty, bonkers.
I ran my hand under really hot water one time.
That was me. That sounds like basically the same thing.
So it's like, it was for like a dishwasher.
Okay.
And I ran my hand under it, and like for the next week, my skin was like blistered.
Oh, not fun?
No.
So
I definitely don't want to be burned alive.
Yeah, not a good way to go.
No.
But then, I think at this point Danny kind of realizes, hey, these people, I don't know what's going on. People are getting burned alive. This is bad. But then at the same time, it's like, hey, I'm done with that.
Yeah. These are my family.
This is my family. Like, I don't have to worry about this anymore. I've heard some people talk about how, like, is it a good ending?
Yes.
Well, I think it's good ending, but, like, is she happy in the end?
It perfectly resolves the entire story.
Yeah. But is Danny, like, truly happy in the end? Like, I think so. Because, like,
I think so. Because the one thing she was
clearly
looking for
smiling.
is support and family.
Yeah, and she found it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, she's happy. Her past things are gone. She burned them. Their sacrifice. They're cleansed, hence the burning. And she just ends smiling on her, kind of also crying.
Yeah.
Whack, dude.
Screen cuts to black. Woman in front of me to my right stands up and says, "Thank God," and then leaves.
Ask for a refund, right?
And then, 4 people to my right, they're all like, "Do we still have our receipts for our tickets?"
I don't think that's how it works.
Exactly. You already watched the whole ass thing.
It's not based on whether you like it or not.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got like maybe like 20 minutes in, and you're like, this isn't my jam. Can I go see another movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I mean, well, then you just go and see another. I mean, you can see multiple movies when you're there. It's just would
Not
you want
legally.
to? Not legally, but you can. I don't think anyone's gonna catch you.
No.
No.
Unless it's like reserved seating and you're.
Well, sure, if it's reserved seating, you can't like go to the IMAX or something. Yeah. Would someone really get out of their way to be like, hey, this boy already saw a movie?
No.
I don't think they would.
No, I don't think they really care.
But I wouldn't want to go to another movie anyway. After like 2 hours of
2
that.
hours. Yeah.
Dude, at past 9, I can't be staying up that late. That's way late, dude.
I didn't go
Not
home.
for me.
I didn't get home till like midnight.
Midnight? I haven't stayed up till midnight in I don't know how long. Yeah.
I haven't gone to bed before midnight, and I don't know how long.
So, the soundtrack to this movie.
Oh.
Oof. Besides the woman just going,
Yeah.
for like a solid amount of time.
When they're blessing the livestock.
Yeah, and also in the beginning, you just have that random like going, ooh. I don't know if I dig that. I mean, it fit the mood though, so whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pet peeve.
Yeah.
However, the raw instruments in this sound really. It's like The Witch.
Yeah.
It's kind of a similar soundtrack. It sounds really good.
Yeah.
It is scary music.
Yeah.
It is real scary. Especially when you're I'm pretty sure it's at the suicide scene with the sister. You know, when you're watching the hose go up and into her mouth, like, and those probably like cellos, I'm guessing, like just increase in volume and they're so loud. Yeah,
they're screeching.
Just screeching so loud. And it was just like, I don't want to do this. Get me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, so soundtrack 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, and there's a lot of silence. But that's what a lot of horror movies go for.
It's good silence.
It's good silence. I would agree.
Suspense building silence.
Uh-huh. So I need the water.
So I have a question.
You have a question?
Mm-hmm. Which movie do you prefer?
Hereditary or Midsommar? Hereditary.
Me too.
Yeah. This is not my style of movie.
Okay.
You know, it's very artsy. I hated Suspiria.
I loved Suspiria.
I
I think that was the best movie of 2018.
I kind of, I stopped like until the very end part where like I heard people's heads explode and stuff. I didn't get that part.
That was a good part.
I heard that was
the soundtrack was 10 out of 10.
Soundtrack on Suspiria was really good too.
Yeah. Tom York.
From
Radiohead.
Yep. Mother
Killed it.
is a lot like just another very artsy one like this where there's a lot of really deep meanings in it.
Okay.
I didn't like that one. I came out of this movie, and I think I've said this before, but I really was not happy with it. I just kind of felt disturbed and just kind of screwed up and not happy, and I was like, this probably gets a 3.
That's the point of the movie.
Yeah, I know it's the point, but it wasn't like a good disturbed or anything. It was just like that was kind of weird. I don't understand what the point of that was. Like, I came out like, what was the point of that movie? Nothing made sense. Like, everything they already told you, and then like nothing else made sense. Now, it's aged pretty well on me.
Okay.
Understanding that it's kind of like, I'm not one for like movies that are like, you gotta look under the surface for like the deeper meaning. But, you know, knowing that there's some sort of sense that now I understand to this movie, you know, the story, it's not just kind of random ideas thrown at you.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give this movie a 6 still. I'm still with a 6. 6 out of 10. And what we mean by that before we keep going is 5 out of 10 is just nothing. Like we're kinda like, whatever. It's a movie.
Yeah.
Movie's a movie.
Okay.
6 being like, yeah, you know, I'm leaning towards I like this movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that being said, I love movies where you have to watch them over and over again.
Yeah, sure.
To find new things, get the real meaning of it.
Yeah.
And find little Easter eggs. Like, Hereditary is one of my favorite movies because every time I watched it, I saw it 3 times in theaters. Every time I watched it, I found something new.
Yeah.
Hereditary
is sorry, continue.
Donnie Darko is another one of my favorite movies where every time you watch it, you see a little something new. Everything makes a little more sense. So, I like movies where you have to really dig deep.
Sure.
And Suspiria.
I don't. Yeah.
No,
that's not me. Like, I can understand what people like about it, but I'd much rather just give me the message. I don't care if like you're trying to say that like, oh well, this really means this thing. Then say that. Don't give me like some big metaphor that like is up to interpretation. Because if there's a million interpretations, how is there a meaning to it? Yeah, like you can make if you can interpret it for whatever you want, then there's no meaning. But now I'm sure a million people out there disagree with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people. But that's just, from my very, mathematical mindset. I'm a math guy. I'm not like a literature kind of dude. That's what I think whenever I watch these. At the same time, I can appreciate what this is. Yeah. It's a great movie.
All right, I'll give my rating now. Mm-hmm. When I left the theater, I would have given this like a 9.5.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I involuntarily clapped when the credits rolled.
Oh my gosh, they're clapping. I
peeked it again.
The hands are too strong.
Yeah, I involuntarily clapped.
Right. Yeah.
Me and my friend Alex and I both started clapping. It was just, I loved it. It was a great experience. As I sit with it, I still think objectively it's really, really good.
Yeah,
the visuals are crazy. The soundtrack
awesome,
is great. Mm-hmm. The dialogue is killer.
Yeah.
It's just a little slow for me. So with my subjective enjoyment, I'd give it an 8. From an objective standpoint, I'd give it like a 9.5.
An 8. Weren't you like saying 7 yesterday?
Well, okay. If 6 is just, it was all right.
I would say it's like, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, it's not amazing for me, but it's like, pretty good. Glad I saw it.
8 for me is like, I would see it again.
Yeah.
And I am. Tomorrow.
So there you go. It's an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of thought was put into this movie. Congratulations to Ari Aster. He obviously put a lot of work into this.
And he got that crazy praise from Jordan Peele.
Did he?
Where Jordan Peele was like, this is going to be a classic.
I can see that. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else you want to say before we close this podcast up?
No.
No? How long have we been going now?
Hour and 11 minutes and 7 seconds.
Dude, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for the Korea Town Pillowfort Podcast, right?
Yes.
I'm going to stay here because this is my home, but you're going to leave.
I'm going to go home.
So thank you, everyone, for listening. You can find me at Instagram at BlazeJake, BlazeJake. I also have a YouTube channel. I have music on iTunes, Spotify, and all streaming platforms. So go subscribe to those if you want to. If not, that'll make me sad. That's about it. I'm not going to do anything.
Don't tell him if you heard this and are not going to go check those out.
Don't, go on don't DM me and just say, hey, good podcast, I didn't follow. Don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Where can they find you, Ryan?
They can find me at Hail Shakira on Instagram.
They can.
And that's about it.
I technically have a Facebook. I don't use it at all.
I'm not even logged into my Facebook.
Why would anyone use Facebook?
I'm not 30 years old.
I'm
not Facebook.
Dude, no. Yeah. Is there anything good on Facebook?
My mom just posts vacation pictures. I don't give a shit.
That's what my mom does.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it, man. Thanks for coming over. We will see you guys later.
All right.
Bye-bye.